I'm here right now in the central island of Barangay Lahug, Cebu City. As you know, Barangay Lahug is the second most populous barangay here in Cebu City. So there's three streets that you can see around here. On the way up, as you can see, the traffic's going there. That's going to Marco Polo Hotel. And as you turn around, like I said, going to IT Park, that's the Salinas Drive, and I will show you that this is the Gorordo Avenue. I'll give you a glimpse of the Gorordo Avenue part of Lahug on the way to the barangay hall of Lahug. So this is our prominent one here to see is JY Mall. So this is where you stop if you're going into Sirao via your Dilidong. This is where you catch the motorbikes going to Sirao or Busay, and you stop by JY Mall. So I'm just gonna walk down here to give you a glimpse of the Gorordo Avenue part of Lahug, Barangay Lahug. So, as you know, Barangay Lahug, it used to be the home of our first domestic airport, which is now what is IT Park is. It was transferred to Mactan to avoid accidents of plane going down low or among residential and tall buildings in Cebu City. So I'll just cross over because it's very hot here on this side. The sun is going on the other side now. So that's Salinas Extension.
Wapo.
So you can see that Lahug, Barangay Lahug is a very, very busy part of the city. They have a few business establishments around here now, like you can see. That is the JY Mall. So we call it here JY Square. And that's another commercial center. It's slowly been developing into a commercial hub because of the presence of IT Park, Waterfront Hotel, and so this is going to the Gorordo Avenue part, and then we're gonna pass the bridge that go to the Taoist Temple and the Beverly Hills area. So as the usual scene that you can see, the lack of pavement, of course, and then if there is a pavement provided, it's used by either the businesses or just used by the habal-habal riders to stand by and wait for their passengers. So you still be struggling. So this is Yamaha, but I'll just continue on. So you've noticed that the jeepneys are Lahug Ayala SM, because this is the heart of Barangay Lahug. Hello. I can't talk as well as concentrating on what I'm stepping on before I disappear and drop in on an open manhole. So here, this is a modern landmark that you will upcoming ahead is the new Mormon church, and on my right, this is the corner, the street that takes you to, this is Sudlon Lahug over here, that will take you to Taoist Temple and Beverly Hills. So I'm just waiting for me to, so this is the bridge. I'll just have a quick walk so you can see what it looks like. Manadong. So this is the bridge that will take you to Taoist Temple, Beverly Hills, and also here around that area where Ecotech and all the Department of Education, the main for Region 7, is around here. So this is called the Doña Modesta Gaisano Street. And on this bridge that you can see is a lot of residential houses built. There. That's under the bridge. But you can see it's all congregated now with a lot of urban settlers, like most bridge in the city. You can hardly see the bridge, the river, but it's all full with houses of people. They even just put up their houses like a bridge over, and the water's underneath the river is underneath their houses. So this is another place that the government should be cleaning up soon. And this is the Doña Modesta Gaisano Street that will take you to the Beverly Hills or the Taoist Temple. And I know there's a Cebu Zoo on the top. I'll just ask the habal-habal drivers if it is still existing. Dong, napa ba si Busur ito babaw? Napa gyapon? Tira na no. Okay, kauna na aman to. Kandag abli guys tanan ba? Gisara na no. Kalagi kay. Oy kay. Nami ato dito kanang malit ni kawayan na sunahan sa UP ba. Mutana lang ko kay kauna birahon ditong buhok di kalit ang mga unggoy. So the Cebu Zoo is now closed by the last mayor for renovation, but it was never done because his term ends. So we don't have a zoo right now for Cebu City, but you will be sorry for the state of our zoo, because I could remember when I was a younger, the monkeys are freely roaming around the zoo. That once I remember my hair was pulled by one of the monkeys because I had a long hair. So you continue on, and you can see the school children just been dismissed the elementary school. So it now signifies that it's gonna be rush hour soon. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon, and soon around 4 to 5 o'clock. So going back to my discussion that I am looking at here now, on one of the newest prominent landmark here in Cebu City, Barangay Lahug, is this Mormon church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Cebu Philippine Temple. This is one of the biggest Mormon temples here in the Philippines, and this is located in Lahug, Cebu City. And look at the church. It's on the prime land on the main streets of Lahug, Cebu City. And as I continue walking on, this is just one part of Barangay Lahug, but this is one of the most popular destination to look towards Lahug, because this is the main road of Gorordo Avenue. So the barangay here is trying to have a pathway, as you can see, and the businesses are moving in front because up ahead is the Lahug Elementary School. So the children are now dismissed, so they are now walking home. Another famous restaurant that's located around this area is the Lahug Parisian French cuisine, French restaurant that you can see up ahead. This is the location of Lahug Parisian. You can see the famous Eiffel Tower on the top of the restaurant. I used to go there and pick up some tarts. The lemon tarts, my favorite there, but they don't have it anymore. And another thing, they don't allow filming around the restaurant. So all you can do is just picture in your cell phone. That's all that's allowed. And another thing is, Lahug Parisian had a very limited parking space. So inside that property, there's also La Meridienne, another French restaurant, and 2 or 3 more restaurants in there. Like there's a pizza place, and where you can dine in tents and all that. So that's the Lahug Parisian. For people that's wondering where is the location, it's here in Gorordo Avenue, Lahug. So I'm back to the side of the road. Actually, I'm walking on the ditch now. So these are the houses of some people that live here, right on the pathways. Now you can see what I mean. The businesses are extending their display area to the pathways. So I'm almost hit by the freak jeepney. So that street that you can see on the turning on that side is what they called Rosal Street. This one here is a residential place, one of the most dense area here in Lahug, because it's right across Lahug Elementary School. That is the overpass, is part of the Lahug Elementary School area. I think you can see there's more children around here now. So that's the Lahug Elementary School. There's a night high school in this school. Kagiat lang nga. So you can see Lahug Elementary School, Gorordo Avenue, Lahug. So I got my siblings used to go there. But I haven't been able to go there because that will be a different story of my life, because among my 5 siblings, I'm the one that was sent by my parents to a non-school. So my 4 other siblings went to Lahug Elementary School, but I was the only one sent to a non-school because they believe that I am the daughter of the devil, because apparently when I was 3 or 4 years old, I usually talk back to my parents like I talk like an old woman. So at 4 or 5 years old, I was sent to the non-school. I start there as a daycare, kinder 1, kinder 2 until grade 6. And that's where I learned how to speak English, because in the nun school, the nuns will not talk to you. This is the barangay hall of Barangay Lahug. As you can see, it's now a 3-story building, and it is beside the most densely populated area of Lahug, right across. So there's a glass maker. You can see the different businesses around here. There's motorbike shops, all the supplies, and up ahead you can see a prominent condo, the Acacia Place, and another very famous landmark in Lahug is the University of the Philippines. That's we are heading to right now. There's self-laundry. There's a tire shop, vulcanizing shop. So you can see that being the second most populous barangay here in Cebu City, you can see the densely populated area that comprises Barangay Lahug. But they are also the home of businesses, the famous Cebu IT Park. I have to reiterate, this is where you find it. They belong to the jurisdiction of Barangay Lahug. Now you are looking at the grounds of the University of the Philippines. So what I've noticed up here, they have a bamboo industry making bamboo over there. So I'll have to check it out when I go back. If it's the price, is it comparable to what I found in my videos that I made from Talisay and Karkar. So another one, prominent hotels around here in the modern landmark are the Harold Hotel, and you got the Ayala Center is not part of the Barangay Lahug anymore. I think it's not even the Harold Hotel, because it's now belong to the Barangay Kamputhaw. So this is the University of the Philippines. Unsa na dong? Taho. So there's a taho seller. So you can see around here the pathways are wider. And this is the famous University of the Philippines grounds. And you can see the famous statue, the oblation on the back. And that's the name, University of the Philippines, Cebu. They also gonna be establishing a campus in SRP, the South Road Properties. the university had a place there to build another campus. So this one, right next to it, is a condominium. And I know somebody that part of their property was bought by this developer of the condominium. So they got a buko vendor here and corn vendor. This is part of the UP Lahug premises that you can rent sometimes if you have events. Not big events because it's not that big. But I attended once actually, that there's events here held. And now this is one of the prominent modern landmark that we have here in Lahug is the Acacia condominium there. And we are now on the end part of the Gorordo Avenue jurisdiction of Barangay Lahug, because I believe that part now next to the road up ahead will be the Barangay Kamputao. But Lahug is around this area and up there in JY Square. This is the Azalea place. That's the one of the modern prominent thing that you can see in Gorordo Avenue that is part of Barangay Lahug. So this one, and oh my god, I almost get caught by the cover of a manhole. But here you can see continuously the same things, businesses on the pathways from their shop on the side that they extend on the pathways that you have to go on the side because you don't want to hit their merchandise that they're selling, but they're making the pathways as part of their business. Look at that foreigner now walking on the street instead here on the pathway. So I believe that this is now the end of the jurisdiction here of Barangay Lahug. Crossing is because that side now is the jurisdiction of Barangay Kamputao.